Have you ever been handed an Employee of the Month plaque at a store you've never worked at? I was browsing throw pillows at Home Goods when an assistant manager named Darlene grabbed my shoulder. Finally! Corporate's here. Everyone's waiting in the break room. She hustled me through an employees-only door before I could protest. 20 employees in red aprons stared at me expectantly. A sheet cake reading, "Congratulations, Midnight Miracle Worker," sat on a folding table. The store manager, a nervous man with a comb-over, started clapping. Everyone joined in. "Corporate sent someone different than usual," he announced, eyeing my jeans and NASA t-shirt suspiciously. "But we're thrilled you're here to present the award." I opened my mouth to explain I was just a customer who wanted a $16.99 pillow with a motivational quote about wine. But then I saw the Employee of the Month plaque. It was for someone named Destiny, and beside it was a clearly homemade poster covered in photos of her reorganizing the entire store after hours, alone for weeks. "Where's Destiny?" I asked, buying time. "Running late," Darlene said. "Single mom, 3 kids, babysitter flaked. She doesn't even know about the award." The employees started sharing Destiny stories, how she'd completely reorganized the stockroom on her own time, how she'd covered everyone's shifts without complaint, how she'd spent her breaks teaching other employees her efficiency system, how she'd been passed over for promotion 4 times. This woman sounded like a retail superhero, and these people had bought a cake with their own money and made her a poster. I couldn't ruin this. "Let's practice the presentation while we wait," I suggested. They loved that idea. For 20 minutes, I had them rehearse cheering. We optimized the cake cutting plan. I learned everyone's name and their favorite Destiny story. Reginald in Furniture loved how she'd helped him learn the inventory system despite his dyslexia. Teenage Cody said she'd covered for him when his band had a gig, then showed up to watch him play. Then Destiny arrived, looking exhausted, baby food stained on her shirt, apologizing for being late to what she thought was a mandatory meeting about new price gun protocols. The cheer that erupted when she walked in made her step backward. "What's happening?" "Destiny Morrison," I announced in my best corporate voice. "Home Goods Corporate is proud to present you with Employee of the Month." She started crying, not delicate tears, full sobbing. "But nobody from corporate ever comes here. Nobody ever notices us." "We noticed you," I said, handing her the plaque. "Your dedication hasn't gone unseen." The manager started listing her achievements. Coworkers shared what she meant to them. Darlene cut the cake with surgical precision. Destiny hugged everyone, including me, whispering, "I didn't think anyone saw how hard I work." "Corporate sees everything," I lied smoothly. "In fact, there might be opportunities coming up. Keep doing what you're doing." The manager pulled me aside. "About that promotion she keeps getting passed over for." "I'll make some calls," I said ominously. As Destiny posed with her plaque, her coworker Jerome whispered to me, "You're not really from corporate, are you? I saw you looking at pillows for like 20 minutes." "Does it matter?" I whispered back. He looked at Destiny, who was laughing for probably the first time in months, then shook his head. "Not even a little." I slipped out during the cake eating, but not before Darlene handed me a piece to go. "For the road back to corporate," she said with a wink that suggested she knew exactly who I wasn't. 2 weeks later, I went back for that pillow. The manager rushed over. "That call you made worked. Destiny got promoted to assistant manager." I hadn't made any call, but I nodded knowingly. Turns out the manager had promoted her himself, figuring corporate had given him a sign. He'd even justified it to his actual corporate office as responding to recent employee excellence recognition initiatives. Destiny was there, wearing a new vest with assistant manager on it. She hugged me again. "I don't know what you said to them, but thank you. You earned it yourself," I told her honestly. "I just held a plaque for 5 minutes." She laughed. "Best 5 minutes of my career." The pillow I'd originally wanted was gone, but Destiny gave me her employee discount on a different one. It says, "Good things come to those who wait." I pointed out the irony. She'd waited years for recognition that came from a random customer stumbling into the break room. "Maybe that's the point," she said. "Sometimes the universe sends help in weird packaging." I still shop there monthly. The employees call me corporate, with air quotes. Destiny runs the best organized Home Goods in the district now. And that plaque, she had it framed properly and hung it in the break room with a photo from that day. In the picture, I'm standing there in my NASA t-shirt, trying to look official, while holding a plaque for a job I've never done at a company I've never worked for, surrounded by employees who just wanted someone to notice their colleagues' hard work. The regional manager visited last month and asked about the photo. The manager told him it was from a very important corporate visit that changed everything. He wasn't wrong. Retry Claude can make mistakes. Please double check responses. Opus 4.1.